do the function. Nope. I don't fuck with the fuck shit. Throwing on my dummy fit. Fuck it. I'ma pop out. Welcome back to your second favorite YouTuber. I am J Shet Reacts. Now, today, I know y'all don't know nothing about this channel for real, but shout out to this black queen, Janae Danielle. She been doing her thing. I know of her because of Young Don. He reacted to one of her videos last year. And he occasionally reacts to her stuff here and there, and Dior. So yeah, I wanted to check this out myself right here because Don had posted this video about this video, and I was like, nope, let me watch it myself. You know what I'm saying? You know, content for me. But yeah, moms are regretting their children, and it's getting dark. I'm gonna go ahead and like that. You know, shout out to this black queen. Once again, Janae Danielle. Give her a follow. If you're new to my channel as well, give me a follow. You know what I'm saying? And also comment. Like and comment the video. I liked her video. You know what I'm saying? Like and commenting helps push the video out to the algorithm more. And I really appreciate it if you did that. And like I said, if you're new, go ahead and subscribe. But let's go ahead and get into this interesting topic.
You can love your child but hate being a mom. I literally hate being a mom.
I don't enjoy being a mother. I take a shower, I gotta give him a shower. I buy me a shoe, I gotta buy him a shoe. I get ready in the morning, gotta get him ready in the morning. Gotta drop him off at school before I go to work. Gotta feed him, clothe him, bathe him.
You got 3 kids at 24 years old. You're getting ready to struggle. You're getting ready to cry.
Hey, it's me. This is not peaches and rainbows. This is hard. I would not wish this life on my worst enemy.
Listen to me when I say this. Do not have kids. I be wanting to give up. Give up everything.
There was a point in time where every girl knew what came after school, after the wedding, and after everyone decided she was woman enough. Well, of course, it was a baby.
Women were marrying extremely young. The marriage age range.
All right, hold on, y'all. My dog, she need to go outside. Give me 1 freaking second. I'm gonna pause this. All right, y'all, I'm back.
Women was from around age 21 to age 24. And if you weren't married or engaged or even had an eligible suitor by age 25, some would even consider you an old maid. The goal for a lot of these women were to meet a well-to-do man, have children, and have a beautiful home.
When it came to a woman, it was normal for her to only be seen as a woman by her male attracting and childbearing abilities.
So in the earlier colonial period, Anglo-Americans tended to think about women as being primarily defined by their relationships with their husbands. Obviously, childbearing was one of these marital relationships, but parental authority was generally understood to be in the hands of the fathers. So mothers were seen as important predominantly because of their ability to reproduce.
The goal was to settle down and prioritize everything in life that wasn't you.
Experts like noted pediatrician and author Dr. Benjamin Spock and popular advice columnist Ann Landers encourage this homemaker image, advising women to put their children and husbands first, even at the expense of their own needs.
And while this ideology may sound intense and borderline controlling, back in those days, having a child was the one step in life everyone was supposed to take.
In the creation of the family, man and woman fulfill those laws of nature whereby the human race ensures its continuity.
But today, we're uncovering how that one step, the step that pretty much defined womanhood, is now the very thing women are running away from.
The latest data from the CDC reveals the number of births last year dropped by 2%, with the general fertility rate also down 3%, a historic low.
Now, this video isn't going to be made up of me bashing women who prefer to be child-free. I'm also not encouraging y'all to go lay down and have some kids. You'll see why I'm so passionate about that later on. We're gonna uncover this huge shift in motherhood that, trust me, gets a lot darker the deeper we go. Welcome to the Girl Talk you didn't know you needed. Now, I'm not saying you have to subscribe, okay? You're classy. I know you don't just give those away for free, but hopefully at the end of this video, we become bestie enough for you to take that next step.
I'm sorry, shit. I be a little slut with my with my subscription, bro. I just be like, oh, I'm reacting to this vid, I'm gonna go ahead and subscribe. The only person I think I haven't subscribed to is like Poetic Flacco, and I've done like 6 vids by that dude, bro. Only cause like, you know, I got some, you know, little like he just be a little teeter-tottering, you know. I be feeling like he be on that coon time and just slightly, You know, so it's like, I got like preconceived notions about him. So it's like, you know, but I'll react to his vid. Like, I don't hate the dude. I don't hate him. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'd be subscribing to whatever, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I want to take a quick moment to appreciate my supporters and my viewers who come back and watch me regularly. Y'all don't understand how much that means to me, and I just want to let y'all know that I appreciate you. If this is your first time watching me, thank you so much. Like I said, you're classy. You don't have to subscribe, okay? No pressure, but thank you for being here. Now, to further prove just how important being a parent was, I'm pretty sure a lot of my older audience is going to remember, but schools would teach home economic classes that would teach you about adulthood, but most importantly, motherhood.
Well, since you teach home ec, Miss Jenkins, could you tell me what I could learn in home ec that I can't learn at home?
Now, let's take a look at some of the courses you could take and see what might help you. Courses in child development help to prepare you for the task of guiding the child's physical, mental, and emotional development. Does that help answer your question, Janice?
Oh, I should say it does. Why, if anyone is going to be married and be a homemaker, it'd be foolish not to take home ec.
I may be the last generation that has experienced a home ec class. I vividly remember bringing those like toy baby dolls home that would wake me up at 3 a.m. in the morning.
Bro, y'all don't even know, bro. Y'all don't even know, bro. Bro. When I had to do that shit, bro. It was basketball season 2, bro. Oh my God, bro. Folks, bro, they had me bring home the baby, bro. And that motherfucker started crying in the middle of the fucking night. I'm like, bruh. like I'm not mad, like, you know what I'm saying, like if it's a real baby I'm not all that mad. It's just it's a fake baby, bro. Like, come on, bro, you know, like, come on, bro. But it is what it is, though. I actually did a good job. You know, I think I got like a 97 out of 100, and I only got a 97 because they deducted 3 points for a head tilt, which was bullshit. That was absolute bullshit. I don't even know how I got a head tilt, because basically they said, you know, you got a head tilt if the baby cries for X amount of time or whatever the hell. And I didn't get that shit. They were literally lying. I don't know, bro. But they made you wear like a wristband thing or whatever, and then yeah, like I literally had to have that baby for like 3 days or something like that. It used to be like a whole week, but I don't know why they made it 3 days or whatever. So yeah, whatchamacallit, it was during basketball too. I had to like practice, I had to go to a game. Then I couldn't even go out to I think it was a high school game. They were gonna announce us or something like that, and I couldn't even go to that because I had the baby, because I was like, I'm not bringing this fucking baby there. I'm like, no, fuck no. You got me messed up, bro. So yeah, I was like, oh well. But dude, that was an experience to have, bro. It's kind of crazy to think like my little brothers, they're only 2 years younger than me. I don't even think they had to do that, because it was either you did the packet or you did the baby, and I did the baby because I'm like, why do I want to do like the packet? It was just too much. I'm like, nah, bro, I'll take the baby, bro. It's not all that serious, bro.
Also learned how to cook an egg in a plastic bag, but that's beyond the point. Even schools implement,
bro, in a plastic bag. I ain't never heard of that one. They made us do. We made eggs in a mug. I don't know if y'all ever did that. They made us make eggs in a mug in home ec.
And to the idea that young women, even before they graduate, should learn how to be a mother.
So I just scanned the bracelet and she wanted a bottle, so I'm feeding her. Feedings can take 25 minutes, unfortunately.
Well, I feel that the Real Care Baby system is good because it prepares you for the experience as a parent. It lets you know that you're not ready.
And we could look at it two ways. You could either see it as a smart, beneficial way to teach not only girls, but boys how to raise children. Teen pregnancy was peak around this time, so if they were creating the babies, might as well teach them how to raise them too.
Now to a disturbing story out of Gloucester, Massachusetts. There's been a dramatic increase in teenage pregnancies there, and authorities think they know why. Some say the high school girls planned it. As part of a secret pact.
Or
Bruh.
you could see it as a toxic societal way to push motherhood on young girls when they probably shouldn't have even been thinking about it, but maybe that's a bit too deep. I don't know.
What do you think of when you hear the words home economics? Do you imagine a high school class contributing to the continued oppression and subjugation of women? Or do you think of an innovative concept designed to help free women and allow for more equitable time and opportunities?
I think, I mean, like, the second one, of course, but it shouldn't just be applied to women. It should be also applied to guys. Like, I took home ec. I'm glad I took it. It wasn't called home ec at my school. It was called family consumer science. Yeah, I think that's what we called it, because we called it facts class. Family and consumer science. That's what we called it, facts. And yeah, I learned how to, which I already knew how to cook a little bit, but, you know, because I kind of had to teach myself to cook, you know, growing up. So I knew how to cook, you know, and all that stuff. What was really helpful was knitting. Dude, like, I knew how to, I mean, not knitting, my bad, sewing. I learned how to use a sew machine, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, learn how to, like, stitch stuff up, because I made, like, a pillow. My mom threw this shit away, you know what I'm saying? I hate that she just throws everything away. Like I get really mad thinking about that. Like, it's stuff like that, like, I want to show my kids. Like, when I have kids, I want to be able to show them that stuff. Like, hey, look, like, this is what I did in school. Look, like, I knitted a whole, it was like a basketball pillow, bro. It was so cool too, bro. But yeah, but now I know how to, I said knit, sewing. I sewed a pillow. I stitched it together from the inside, outside, all that stuff. So yeah, I also learned how to, like, do it with a needle, you know. So I used to be like, if I got holes in my shorts or, like, my shirts sometimes, I would take because my mom used to have a sewing needle. I was sewed like the hole back up. So yeah, I'm very thankful for taking that class and learning how to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because not a lot of people know how to sew.
I love the story. Home ec taught many people skills that you had no choice but to learn, including money management. And with home ec not even being taught in schools anymore, I depend on Rocket Money, the sponsor of today's video. Since I've moved in.
Hey, beautiful black queen, I love you, but we gonna skip this for today. Okay, it always go a little over when I got the 10 on. I need to turn it to 5.
All conditioning is that it didn't. Description below. Thank you, Rocket Money, for sponsoring today's video. So the thing about all this, I guess we could call conditioning, is that it didn't stay that way for long. As the world evolved and changed, so did women culturally. And while having children was still on a lot of women's to-do lists, it started leaving a lot of them with this unfulfilled feeling inside.
And with a new baby, that was all exciting too. But once we got into a routine, looking after baby and everything, life became very lonely. And all I was doing was looking after the baby all day and not talking to a soul until my husband came home in the evening. And I felt very isolated.
Now, around this time, women weren't just openly regretting their children, okay? We'll get to that later. But a lot of mothers started feeling feelings that a lot of other mothers were too scared to say out loud.
I've been wanting to get sterilized for a while now. I've been asking since I was 19. And she said to me, oh, so why is it that you don't want to have them? And I said, oh, I feel like I've always known. I've never wanted to be a mother. She said, oh, well, that's not a good reason.
I mean, that's perfectly fine. I think if you know for sure, I don't want to be a mother. I don't, you know, just like guys, I don't want to be a father or whatever. They go get vasectomies, which really, yeah. I think, like, the sterilizing and all, I don't think that's all necessary. I just think, hey, be responsible, have sex with somebody that you feel as though they don't want to have kids, so they're going to do everything in their, you know, ability to not have kids. You know, they're gonna make sure they wear the condoms correctly, because that's why a lot of y'all think condoms are like so weak and they pop and this and that. No, y'all just don't know how to put them on right. Y'all supposed to leave space in the front or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You know, which is why we still need, like, we need home ec and we need to be like that baby thing, whatever that they did in school. They need to teach y'all. I'm tripping. Sex education. They need to teach y'all how to correctly wear stuff like that and all that. Like, you know, y'all dumbasses over here breaking condoms because y'all pulling the shit all the way down. Y'all stupid. But yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with you not wanting to be a mom and all that stuff. I think maybe, you know, me personally, I'm against like vasectomies and freezing eggs, unless it's like you need to freeze your egg because it's like absolutely necessary or some odd reason, I don't know. But sterilization and all that, I'm cool off all that. I think that's not necessary. Just be responsible, you know, have safe sex, you know. Which, you know, I know anything can happen, but it's like, you know, I don't know. But yeah, I think that's a valid reason. You don't want to have kids. That's fine. You don't want to be a mom. That's perfectly fine.
Then, to top it off, let's be real, the world got expensive.
Unfortunately, it's not getting any better. Prices keep rising. The last time inflation was this high was 1981.
Housing prices climbed, groceries doubled, and bills were stacking up. And instead of staying home with the babies, a lot of women would rather stay late at the office. Having a baby couldn't just be an emotional decision for some families anymore. With the way the economy was looking, it became a financial one.
A new report from the Brookings Institution, it finds the cost to raise a child from birth to high school is now $300,000.
And much like inflation itself,
I mean, that's not too bad, honestly. Like, I know it's a lot of money, but in 18 years, you know what I'm saying? That's actually not that much money if you want to be honest. You're making over, you know, say you're making like $50K a year off of a factory job or something like that, like as a man. You know, which I know it's not directly 50K, but we're talking like this in total, you know, before taxes, whatever. 50K a year. It's like you're making 300K in about 6 years. So, you know, 18 years of life, you know, that number climbs significantly. You know what I'm saying? Because what is that? That's like, okay, 50K. That's a lot of zeros to add, actually. That's like 3... 4. I'm not even. I got my phone right here. Why am I even trying to do this in my head, bro? I'm tripping. 50,000 times 18, 900,000. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, a third of your money would be going to your child. So, yeah.
that cost is at a 4-decade high. It's only expected to increase over the next 10 years, too.
And if that wasn't enough, social media stepped in and ripped apart whatever fantasy was left for the first time, okay? Stepping away from the 50s and the 70s. In the 21st century, we weren't just seeing cute baby pictures and getting baby fever. A lot of sleepless nights and temper tantrums were getting recorded in 4K and posted online.
Somebody help me. Oh my.
Everything has gone so wrong these past couple days. I am really trying to prevent a crash out.
Women were giving their brutal, honest reviews of pregnancy.
This is the worst experience of my life. I'm sore as hell all the time. I'm sad. I'm getting fat as my nose big as hell.
I'm sorry. The way she just said, bro, it caught me off guard. It was funny though. I'm getting fat as hell. Oh my god, that just caught me off guard. It just caught me off guard, bro. Oh my god.
Experience of my life. I'm sore as hell all the time. I'm sad. I'm getting fat as my nose big as hell. I got hair growing in the middle of my titties. I never even had hair right there.
Leaving a lot of other women terrified and sitting this one out. So the tone towards motherhood shifted. And the more women shared their burnout, the more opting out seemed more reasonable.
I don't give a how cute a kid is.
I don't want them. I gotta pay bills, cell phone bills, credit card bills. I gotta pay for expenses. I gotta pay for my own clothes. I gotta fend for my own life. So you think I want to bring life into this world and fend for another life?
And if people are gonna opt out of not having a baby, they're gonna do it very loud and proud. Now we're at this point of two extremes.
I think what the issue really mainly be is like, it's cool, don't have kids, whatever, cool, you know. But when somebody, I hate when it's people like that try to speak on people that have kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, cool, keep that to yourself. Post your video like how a girl just posted her video. I gotta do my credit cards and this and that, cool, whatever. It's like a one-off video. But if you're trying to tell me you did that video and then say you go to somebody else's page that does have kids, or like you see something in the news about somebody's kid and you're trying to say something like, oh, like, why in the fuck would you like she needs to raise her kid better. It's like, no, set your ass up. You don't want to have kids. You don't have any room to speak about some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that she did that. I'm just saying in general, like, I think that's where like a main gripe of mine is, because I hate when like if you don't want to have kids, cool, quit. Like, don't factor in your opinion when it comes to talking about kids. Then don't talk about shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you keep your opinion out of this. You keep your 2 cents out of this, bro.
The people who dream of having kids and the ones who treat them like the plague.
You cannot look at this and tell me that you don't have baby fever.
Ooh, I absolutely can, so please get it away from me.
You see what I'm saying? Like, why would you even do that? Like, why would you stitch yourself and then do that? Go, no, get that out of my face. Like, if you know you don't want to have kids, what is the point of you responding to the video? Just keep it pushing. Like, I think that was so stupid, bro.
Dude, anybody else feel like this? Like, I'm a mom, but like I f***ing hate kids. Like, I can deal with my baby, but like other people's kids, I can't stand them. Get that bastard away from me. I saw him walking and talking right now. You gotta go to your daddy house, boo.
If I'm saying your kid's cute, like, I'm lying to you. Sorry. I do not like children. I don't. To be fair, I don't have a child, but I imagine when I do have my own child, I will like the child. But I just don't like kids.
Now, in the midst of all these anti-children social media posts, it's creating this brewing war of women who love kids and the ones who hate them.
When you think you have kids?
I'm not having kids.
What you mean you're not having kids?
I'm not having kids.
That's what you was born here to do.
No, I'm not.
Why would you not want to have kids?
Why would I?
That's what you was born here to do. Like, that's what I be saying, y'all. This shit is like, and you wanna know what's crazy? I bet y'all that nigga Christian. I'm gonna stop poking at it. I'm just saying though. Who said that was exactly what women were put here to do? You know what I'm saying? Who said that we were always meant to only reproduce? Like, no, that's not the only thing we were put to do. I believe we were put here to enjoy our lives. Not all of us gonna have kids or want kids. That's perfectly fine. You know what I'm saying? Why? Like, I don't get, why does he say it like he almost took offense to her? Be like, no, I don't want to have kids. No, like, why does it sound like that? It's like, okay, cool. She's not gonna have kids. There's 8 billion people on this earth. You know what I'm saying? I bet you there's another billion people that'll have some kids, but brother, like, you know, like.
I'm asking you.
I want to have kids. I don't see any benefit.
For giving somebody life?
You have a kid and your life becomes about the kid. I want my life to be about me.
Oh, you selfish.
That's okay.
Why is it such a crime that I don't want children and I do not like children? Whenever I mention online anywhere that I don't like children.
I don't think, like, once again, cool. The issue isn't that you don't like children. The issue is, don't get to doing like how a girl stitched that video. No, get that out of my face. I don't want to have kids. You're literally intruding in on like a space where it's like you're not welcomed. Then, you know, whole point of that video. Oh, you can't tell me you look at this child and you don't have baby fever. Like, it's for people that probably have baby fever or like children, you know what I'm saying, that want to have children. But you're just randomly saying, oh, I don't like kids, this and that, online. So it's just like, yeah, you're gonna attract more either people like you or people that are on, like how Janae was saying, on the other extreme end. People that love their children. They love children in general. So it's just like, I don't know. I just think it's weird to openly openly say online constantly, oh, I don't like kids, I don't like kids, I don't like kids. And then you intrude in on like somebody else's, like, you know, parenthood or whatever, you know, and you're trying to say stuff about it. But that's not to say she did that, but I just think she's trying to say, why do people feel offended when she says that? But it's like, there's a good amount of people on this earth that want to have kids, that want to reproduce, that want, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, your opinion is just the, you know, the minority here. That's all it is. But hey, that's just up to you. I just don't think it's all that, like, what's the point of posting it though? You know, like, who cares? You know, who cares? You don't like kids, cool. I want to have kids. Who cares? Nobody cares. So like, what's the point of posting it is my point.
I don't want children. I want nothing to do with them. I don't want to be in the same room as a child. People act like I am threatening the entire human race.
I don't be around women who make hating kids their personality.
See?
Like, you don't like kids?
And that's facts. It's cool. Like, it's cool. You don't like kids. That's fine. But if that's your whole personality to the point you're on TikTok making videos about it, I think that's a little weird. So I'm with her right here. I'm with her.
You don't like babies?
Beautiful
That's
black
odd to me.
queen.
If a kid isn't safe around you, I'm not safe around you.
Y'all see why I say
Speaking
there's
facts.
two extremes? It's almost like you can't be in between. You either have your kids and you love them to death, or you have no kids and don't even want to think of the thought of them. And then, right in the middle of that, you have that one group of women who do have the kids, but they hate that they have to take care of them.
I only have one kid because I don't enjoy being a mother. Love my son to death. Absolutely hate the responsibility of being his mom. I take a shower, I gotta give him a shower. I buy me a shoe, I gotta buy him a shoe. I get ready in the morning, gotta get him ready in the morning.
But to be fair, though, it sounds like to me, which I'm not trying to assume this because, you know, she's a black queen right here. It sounds like to me she might be a single baby mother. You know what I'm saying? Because if she's with a man and he's the provider, or which, not to say he has to be the provider, but if, you know, the dad is present, then it's like some of those things the dad could be doing. You know what I'm saying? So, but even if that is the case, you just saying that you don't like doing that stuff in general, I get it. You know, you have to take care of a whole other, you know, person, but that person didn't ask to be here. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't want to have a kid, like I said, practice safe sex, you know, and I guess hope that you don't end up getting pregnant.
Drop him off at school before I go to work. Gotta feed him, clothe him, bathe him.
I love my kids, but I absolutely do not enjoy motherhood. I am always responsible to do everything. The kids' fathers, they help when they want to help. But if it's not convenient for them...
See, once again, single mother. Like, this is a single mother mainly issue here, because, like, come on, bro. Like, and then, like, that one video, the one in the middle, that she had, old girl, she was like, it's not the kids, it's the amount of laundry, this and that, da-da-da. You wouldn't, once again, it's this gender role bullshit. Bro, me and my girl, nigga, I wash the clothes. She rarely washes clothes. She does, like, the dishes more than me. I'll do the dishes here and there, like, you know, but we got a dishwasher, too. So, like, sometimes I just use the dishwasher. She been using the dishwasher. I got her into using it because I'm like, bro, I'm tired of scrubbing this shit. You know what I'm saying? But, like, the clothes and shit, I wash the clothes. She don't even be doing that shit for real. Sweeping and mopping, cleaning the restrooms. It's like, bro, it's like, it doesn't have to be one person doing it. And I think that's the issue here. It's like, if y'all are together, you shouldn't have to be doing laundry all by yourself unless y'all agreed upon that. But right here, like I said, oh girl, this is a single mother like issue right here, because she has to be responsible for a lot more than what she should be responsible for, because the baby fathers aren't present in the kid's life, because you're rarely doing anything, you know.
Then it's left on me.
It definitely does put a bad taste in my mouth, the huge amount of women that basically come online and complain, and I mean, they go in on the fact that they have a child and on the fact that that child needs them.
I hate being a parent. It's actually disgusting. I don't mind people saying they get tired and they be needing a break and stuff like that, but saying that you hate being a parent is just weird.
For real.
It's weird because you didn't have to have those kids. Like, I don't know. People like that, I kind of be feeling like would do something to their kids or would abandon or neglect their kids. Like, that's so trifling to me. We need to stop normalizing stuff like that.
But we can't forget about the other group of mothers. I know, there's more. And this is an extreme that no one really talks about. And that's the women who don't just love and chase motherhood. They chase the high that comes before it.
Reasons why I am obsessed with and want to be pregnant like 1,000 more times.
There are some women who are truly at their happiest when they are pregnant, and it's not necessarily just because, oh, I'm pregnant, this is what I'm supposed to do, this is what my body is designed for. Like, there's reasons for this.
There are women who love being pregnant so much that they've been pregnant for years, like 8 years.
I have been pregnant for over 8 years. I have 11 kids. Pregnant with number 12, but I'm telling you, I hate being pregnant. I hate being pregnant. And I know that sounds weird, but I do.
Now, I don't want to question this.
Me personally, bro, I do not. No, I don't need my woman to be pregnant consecutive years like that. You know what I'm saying? I do want my children to be born, like, you know, a little close though, but I don't think like I'm gonna have like 8 kids and she's getting pregnant every single year. Like, no, bro, we're not doing that, bro.
Women's lifestyle choices. But to say you hate being pregnant and then you're pregnant for almost a decade.
Yeah.
I don't know, girl. I'm
Doesn't
just
make
connecting
sense.
the dots as I see them. You're
Doesn't
building
make
the
sense.
puzzle. I'm just putting the pieces together. Now, this is another situation we could look at two sides of. You could see it as, oh, these women love the nature of bringing a child into this world to love and raise. Or you could see it as, oh, these women love the nature of bringing a child into this world, even if it forces the other babies to have to grow up faster than they should.
Mommy is pregnant! Because mommy is pregnant! They hear me, I said 12 children. You said 12 children. You guys. Yeah, mommy is pregnant.
Marty.
Mommy, you're pregnant. No, mom, no, mom, you're gonna have children. Wait, no.
You pregnant again? Why you gotta say again? Get your brother. I'm tired of getting kids. Why do you keep getting pregnant? It don't have nothing to do with your child, baby. You always asking me to hold a baby. I'm tired of holding babies. No, that's aggravating. Stop getting pregnant. You always pregnant. You don't watch no kids. Why do you keep having kids?
A lot of older siblings sometimes.
Hey, that's facts. She's spitting facts. I believe every single thing that girl just said. She's spitting facts.
Have to take the role of the parent, even if they don't want to. And while the mom is attending the newborns, the oldest is making lunch and attending temper tantrums all at the same time.
My little brother's trying to get me to carry him. I'm trying to make tortillas for lunch. Keep in mind, he's fed, his diaper's changed.
I really hate thinking how mean I was to my younger siblings when we were growing up. I was just so mad all the time. I had to become a third parent, right? Like many of us do, and I didn't know how to parent. Like, I didn't know. First of all, it wasn't my job, obviously. Like, I shouldn't have had to learn. I should have just been able to be a child as well.
So while the mom keeps popping out those babies because she loves being pregnant so much, the oldest one is growing up and they're filling in those gaps that the mom doesn't have time for.
I think some moms end up with so many kids because they love the baby stage, but they don't like all the rest of it. And once that baby starts to get out of that baby stage, they start to feel unfulfilled again, and they need to fill that void with another baby. It is a cycle. And it's kind of sad.
I think we can be pretty honest here. Can't y'all see why some women want to be quote unquote selfish? Bringing a child into this world, to me, isn't something that should be done willy-nilly, or when you're not financially or mentally stable. It's a big deal. It's a huge responsibility, but it's also something that a lot of women want and enjoy. But there are a lot of people that can't fathom that.
Just because your parents didn't want you doesn't mean other people don't want theirs. Okay? I need y'all to accept that people want to be parents. They want to have kids. They want to take their kids to soccer games. They want to get up in the morning and cook breakfast for their children. Oh, well, if I had that kind of money, I'd be on vacation. I wouldn't get pregnant. That's so stupid. Do you realize that some people want to have their babies and then like take their babies around the world?
So no matter what you want, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, you're gonna be judged. You'll be judged for laying down and having the children. Even if, when they're in those terrible twos and you get overwhelmed, you'll be judged for loving your kids, but hating being a mother and having to take on the responsibility of them.
The moms who say they love their kid but they hate motherhood, how didn't you know what you were signing up for?
You'll be judged for wanting multiple kids, but not being able to give all of those kids the perfect life. You'll even be judged for wanting help.
If you don't know the possibilities of your chance, the possibility and risk of your kids having Down syndrome, autism, being on the spectrum, cerebral palsy, all the above, do not have kids. And then on top of that, me not having help from nobody, having no support system, nobody. He's with me 24/7.
If you have kids, nobody's obligated to help you. The only person who is obligated to help you is you and that person you had the kid with. Your family, friends, etc., they're not obligated to help you. They don't have to. So for those people who always come on social media complaining about how I don't have a village, my families and friends, they don't help me out with my kid, they're not obligated to help you. They're not. You chose to have that baby, or you had that baby, so it is up to you to make sure that baby's well taken care of.
Generation after generation, women are told that motherhood is natural. It's not easy, but it's rewarding, and it'll make you whole, and it'll make you internally happy. But the minute a mom feels anything other than pure happiness, suddenly she's to blame.
The expectation is that women will be very happy to dedicate their entire selves to their children. Being a woman is considered to be inherently natural. It's not something that any woman should resist. It's part of women's destiny. And when they become mothers, they should happily put the needs and the requirements of their child before themselves, and they should do that without any form of frustration or perhaps upset or perhaps financial hardship or emotional hardship or any sense of resentment about the amount of labor that they are expected to do.
The truth is, motherhood and having kids looks different for everyone. So whether you choose peace or you find peace in having children, you're allowed to build the life that works for you. But also, for that child. Let's not forget that. Thank you for tuning into the Girl Talk you didn't know you needed. If you enjoyed...
Hey, this was a W video. Real talk, bro. But yeah, what I'm going to say is that I can definitely understand, which, like I said, I think it's no problem if you don't want to have kids. Me personally, like the sterilization and all that other stuff, I feel like that's not necessary, but you do you. I don't care, but I will say I am in agreement. If you're somebody, your personality is, I hate kids, keep your kids away from me, I don't like kids out in public, and then this and that. Don't get me wrong, me personally, yeah, I do get irritated when kids are just doing dumb stuff like out of public, and like it seems like the parents aren't like, letting them know, like, hey, like, don't do that, like, you're being bothersome to everybody in the store or like the movies and stuff like that. I get it though. I get it, bro. I'm not finna be like, I hate kids, and then I'm not finna go online and post about it talking about I hate kids. You see what I'm saying? It's just weird, That's just my advice about it. I just think some people need to not say that online, but I can understand if you're a mother and you're like, I hate doing some things, like, in motherhood. But once again, I think the issue is, it just sounds like these mothers, they're doing 100% of the workload when it comes to their kids. Like, they're doing the dishes, they're doing the laundry, they're dressing their child, they're waking the child up to go do something, taking them to the doctor's appointment, and it seems like, the dad isn't doing much, Like I said, unless that's what y'all agreed upon, they deserve the right to complain about that, you know what I'm saying, if y'all are together. But if you're a single mother, it's like, I'm sorry for you, because you shouldn't have to do all that extra stuff, honestly, But if you're a single mother, not by choice, you know what I'm saying? But if you're a single mother kind of by choice, then it's like, I don't think you get to complain. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Other than that, hey, me personally, I'm going to have kids. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what nobody say. I'm going to have kids, and I'm going to love and adore, cherish all of my children whenever I do have children. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Shout out to Janae Danielle once again. Beautiful black queen. Happy Black History Month. All of my black people. And, yeah. Go ahead, like, share, comment, subscribe. Turn on the notification bell. Listen to my music, all caps, J.Shep. Follow me at IamJShep3 on my Instagram and my TikTok. And stay on the channel. Binge watch some videos. I have over 100 plus videos. You know, I really appreciate it for real. And I love and appreciate every single one of y'all tuning in and, you know, actually rocking with your boy. Until next time, deuces.